This session is focusing on sounds at the start of words. So by now your child will be able to hear the difference, say the sound in isolation, and now working at the sound at the start of words. So on your Nawala profile, your professional will have assigned you the exercises for today's session that go alongside this video. So here it is as an example. This is K initial words, but your professional will have assigned the correct speech sound for your child. So don't worry, the right sound will be on there. This is just an example so you can see. So here we have a list of words. Remember, these activities, it's all about hearing and saying the sound. It's not a reading exercise, okay? This is literally just for your reference, so you know what words are coming up. And then on each page, we have 6 pictures with K at the beginning, okay? Speech work is about drilling. Drilling is repetition. We need the child to be able to say the sound correctly. And by doing that, it's practice over and over again, which can be quite boring for you and your child, which is why we have several sheets here with lots of different words on them, and we have different games to play. So some games that you'll see over the course of this program will be used in the same way, but for different positions of the speech sound, and that's okay. We're also going to be using games that you might have at home, but in a slightly different way because we're focusing on developing speech. So you've got your words there on an iPad, or these can be downloadable, so you can print them off if you'd like as well, and you can have them with your child as you're practicing. So just for today, I'm going to show you 3 different games, 3 different ways that you can work with your child this week to really help them master K at the start of words. So for the first one, we can use a fishing game. So here we have a wooden fishing game. You might have a similar one at home. And we're just going to refer to the pictures to help support. So you can either choose a picture or ask your child to. Kite. So always use your mouth and your face as an example. This is also a tool to help develop speech, okay? K. Quite a tricky one, made at the back of the throat. So literally just touch the back of your throat as you make the sound, so the child can really feel, and ask them to touch on their face as well where the sound is made, so they can start to feel the sound, if that makes sense. So kite, again, talks about drilling repetition 5 times each time we want them to repeat the word. Kite, 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 kite. Very good. Praise is very important while we're doing speech work. They can choose a fish and take it out. Okay? Again, next word. Get them to choose. Coin. 5 times. Coin, 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 coin. If your child at any point is not saying the word correctly or is struggling with maybe some on the page, your Nawala professional is always available via direct messaging to support you during the week if you get stuck. So just remember that these are for K, but your sound that your child's working on, maybe P or B or T, will be assigned. Another game is the shopping game. So this might look familiar to some of you. It's 2 trolleys with a selection of items to go shopping with, but because it's speech sound work we're doing, I'm going to use it in a slightly different way. So we're not going to use the game with the shopping list as you would expect, but more you're going to fill up your trolley with food items that you want every time that you say the speech sound correctly. So again, they can choose on the screen. Key, 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 key. Brilliant. And they can choose a food and put it on their trolley. When they've said all their sounds correctly for all the words and they filled up their trolley, guess what? They've won the game. So it's just using games that you might already have at home, but in a slightly different way to really focus on that drilling, that repetition. The more the child hears the sound, the quicker and more accurate they're going to be at producing it. This is a shopping game to play at home, but you can also make it really functional in your daily activities. When you go out shopping, why not look for things that begin with K and ask your child to go and collect them? Carrots, for example, or a cake, which I'm sure they'll enjoy. Also at home, when you're doing cooking, some families do start to cook with the sounds the child is developing. For example, we had one family working with Ch, so they ate a lot of roast chicken. Another fun game can be through, well, this one is Mrs. Potato Head, so take all your pieces off your potato head and build it back up. Once your child says the word correctly, again, the drilling and repetition. Carrot, 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 carrot. Brilliant. Get them to choose a piece. You can do an abstract version of Mrs. Potato Head. Next one, coin. Coin, 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 coin. Fantastic. Lots of praise, lots of lovely clapping, lots of lovely smiles, and off we go. So as you can see, it's about that drilling, that repetition, that practice, but doing all these words in a really fun way through different games throughout the week. Your Noala professional would have uploaded the speech sound exercise, such as this, for your child on their profile. But at any point you need any further advice or tips for your child's accuracy of production throughout the week, don't hesitate to contact via the profile and on the Noala Hub direct messaging.